Hello friends, today we are going to talk about the poem Animals. The poem is composed by Walt Whitman. He is the major figure in American poetry. When there was a time that all poetry were written in the metrical form, there were some rules for writing poetry. But here Walt Whitman has broken the rule and he started writing poetry in free verse. Free verse means it is a way of writing poetry without having any rhyme scheme. The poetry is written without having any rule. That's called free verse. So he was a non-conformist in all respects. Means the people who do not follow traditional rules of church. So he belongs to the Protestant church. Okay. So here the poet tells about animals. The poet tells us that he feels more at home with animals than humans, whom he finds complicated and false. The human being's life, according to him, is complicated, false. So here the poet talks about the virtues owned by uh, the animals. See, let's read a poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self contained. The poet wants to transform himself with the animals. These animals do not get upset with anything. They are fully satisfied with their life and whatever resources they have with them. I stand and look at them long and long. Okay, here the poet wants to tell that look at just animals. They uh, are just wants to here the poet wants to have the company of these animals. He wants to be with animals. He wants to live with them. He likes the company of the animals. Okay, let's see next line. If you look at these lines, long and long, okay, there is a phrase long and long at the end of this line, and next three lines, they do not. This shows that the lines consist with the figure of speech named repetition. When some phrases or words are repeated in the line, so it is a use of figure of speech repetition. So see here poet says I stand and look at them long and long. So here the poet wants to tell that he wants to live with them. See next line. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. The lines express that the animals do not complain about their condition. They do not have any tension as human beings have. Human beings do not get sleep due to their wrong deeds. These wrong deeds won't let them sleep whole night. The possessions they have won't let them have satisfactory and sound sleep. They do not disgust the animals discussing things related to duty to God. Means the old traditional customs followed to worship God. Okay, so they do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Okay, see, animals do not make the poet upset discussing the duties towards the God. Okay, look at the next lines. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Everyone is satisfied, every animal is satisfied. They don't have a craze of owning things, owning material things like TV, car, bungalow, these things. Animals are not in craze of having these things. Not one kneels to another, not to hit his kind that lived thousands of years ago. No, no one begs each other for mercy as human beings do. There is no such animal of that kind from the thousands of years. Okay. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. No animal is too happy or ever excited over the whole earth. They are neutral. So I think that I am also like them. They are like my relatives. They bring me tokens of myself, then means them plainly in their possession. The animals have the tokens means the qualities, virtues like simplicity, innocence, contentment, etc. The animals show them uh, to me. huh? These tokens. Okay, these tokens are shown to me by the animals. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? Oh, I have a question in my mind. Where they had got these virtues? I think these virtues were belonged to human beings. With the passage of time, human beings have forgotten them in the craze of having worldly things. Here, the poet wants to tell us that there is a too much complicated life we have. We are just engaged ourselves in the all the worldly things. We are in craze of owning wealth, but we are not caring about the nature. If you look at the nature, we see that the nature is following its own rule, and human beings are breaking the rules. Animals are living with the nature as it is, but human beings are exploiting the nature. So this is the theme of this poem. Thank you very much.